Just real quickly, responding to Baby D. See, when you got with other creators to spread your story, he said it was about a month ago. Well, I was doing the same thing. You have the right to use whatever platform that you're able to get on to tell your story. We also have that right. This is not a competition. But if you're going to get out there and tell lies, we need to get out there and tell truths. And you are lying, Danelle. You always said you don't like being called a liar. That's because you are lying. Uh, and that's okay. You have the right to do that. We can't do anything to you, but you need to stop telling people to watch what they say because they're not only with myself, Danelle. There's lots of clips and stuff you've said to other people. So you're not going to be able to come out like you're being harassed if you ever wanted to go a legal route with that. You'll never be able to say that you're being harassed. The fact that you went and now Ken Maines he's listening to you and he's calculating. And I believe, and I could be wrong, but I believe that, he's not going to see through your shit. He's not going to tell you off, but I don't think you're going to change his opinion at all. The majority of people, if you took a poll of who thought Darlie was guilty and who thought she was innocent, the non-supporters have always. You can get up under these Darlie videos in here and just look at the comments. There's more non-support comments. People don't believe the shit. And it's not a game. It's not a competition. However, Miss Sully did say she was going to embarrass me publicly. I don't take too kindly to that, but that's all right. We can do that. That just drives me to dig deeper. No, I don't think she's going to change his opinion. And if you go, and she's a little bit upset because I've been talking to Matt Orchard with Crime and Society, and he's got about 120,000 more subs than Ken Maines does. And Ken Maines is out to make money. It's a TV show. So is Crime and Society. But if you look at Matt Orchard Crime and Society, his videos are very well done. He's extremely detailed, and he feels like Darlie's guilty. The video that I'm corresponding with him on is geared towards Darlie being guilty and what effect has it had on Darren, and what does Darren know? Yeah, it wasn't embedded into her. When Susan Sarandon came on that show and she said, and I remember this word for word because it pissed me off so bad. She goes, the necklace was embedded so deeply into her wound, she had to be rushed into emergency surgery. And that necklace did not even go into the surgery room. It was not embedded into her wound. How do you expect a man that could put bruises on her arms like that had the power to stab her the way he did? Do you think that little cheap pawn shop necklace is going to stop the force of that man that beat her arms to death? You got to watch out for that guy. He's going to beat your arms. He ain't going to hit you in the face. He's going to beat your arms to death. No, that necklace was bought at a pawn shop. And it probably already had nicks in it. Darren was the one that noticed it on the stand. But, so when I get to talking to this guy, he's from the UK, and he says, "Well, I've seen you do interviews before. I've seen you on a couple shows here and there, and would you want to collaborate?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is a few weeks back," and it was a few weeks back when Danelle reached hold of Ken Maines, and she's got a right to do that, but I don't understand why she thinks we don't have the right. Like it's a competition. We were both working this at the same time. He said you reached him about a month ago. And that's about the same time that I started talking to. I didn't know what you were doing. But I really think that Ken Maines is going to let her down easy. I just the way he's allowing her to talk and not saying much tells me that he's calculating. He's not. I really think he's not going to change his stance, but he's really going to have. He'll probably have a little more respect for Danelle, but he doesn't know the things that we don't know. He does. If you look at my 2-hour video with Danelle on the phone and look at his. I got the real Danelle. I got the one that doesn't know she's getting ready to go on a show. And he's not saying you're wrong, and he's not challenging the facts at this point. I want to see how nasty she gets with him. And if he believes her, or he believes that maybe it should be looking into a little bit more, well, he's not an expert. Cops are able to fail. His intuition might be good, but she keeps saying that the Rowlett Police Department was shady. But I guess all the other police departments, they're fine though, right? No, cops could fail, and I don't think he's buying it. I wish I could see his body language while she's talking. I just don't think he's buying it. This is a cop. This is a man that knows criminal thoughts. Just like when they tried to say that David Cam was going to come out of prison and he was going to step up for Darlie. He was Indiana State Highway Patrol. He took one look at Darlie's case and said, "Fuck that." You ain't heard from him since. But I just want to respond to Danelle because I know she's watching everything I do. When I posted that, I was collaborating with this other gentleman who's kind enough to use his platform to speak his mind about Darlie. I put that post in Justice for Devin and Damon. And her videos, well, I guess we're having competition and blah, blah, blah. We have no lives. Well, what if we told you have no life? Is that your whole life is just going to be to get her out of prison? Don't you got a family of your own? Are you obsessed with getting her out of prison? Because we're obsessed with keeping her there. I mean, that's where she needs to be. But anyways, this is for Danelle. I don't like to do lives that much anymore. Oh, Danelle, you get a break here on April 22nd when I have my back surgery. I won't be on. I won't be on for weeks. But I doubt it. I doubt I'll be on. I was arguing with these supporters at my mother's funeral. I mean, I've got it bad. I don't want these lies to continue to disrespect these children. That's my obsession. They're in the ground. They cannot speak for themselves. And then they got this whole cult family that just disregards them, they disregard them. They keep saying there's not one of them that feels like Darlie did it. No, there's a bunch of them that won't fucking say nothing. Danelle wrote to me, "You don't want me to turn into my mother because that won't be good for any of us." But at any rate, yeah, like afterthoughts. Danelle could pretend like she's being harassed. Well, if the truth harasses you, then log off, boo-boo. That's what the police would tell you to do. If you called and said, "Oh my God, he just, he's telling the truth. He's putting up these videos and it's very disturbing to me." They'll tell you to log off, boo-boo. And then you'll say, "Oh, well, he's done this and he's done that." But you have no proof, no evidence whatsoever of anything you say, just like in your sister's case. You said that I've done everything in my power to harass you, and I've never messaged you. I've never called you. You've done that to me, though. You'll be up under other little live streams making little jokes. And the truth is, you're just like your sister. You're a fucking liar. You don't like it? Log off. Anyways, justice for Devin and Damon. As long as Danelle is out here spreading these lies, I will be out here. This is the worst case of lying in this whole Darlie support that I've ever seen has come from Danelle. And we've had people say that the intruder threw the vacuum cleaner. We've had people say that the dog attacked the kids. But this is the worst bit of, she's looking right in our faces and lying to us. The best kind of evil is done right in your face. It's called the lesser evil. Right out in the open where everybody can see it. That's called the lesser evil. And she is lying right to our faces. And it pisses me off. But, it doesn't piss me off enough to disrupt my own fucking life. Oh, Bryan does this and Bryan does that. And Bryan doesn't do all that shit. Bryan has the truth and you don't fucking like it. So I just wanted to pop on here real quick. That's for you to know. And we still, if you've got me blocked, there's still open communications if you want to, if you want to talk. But I think if Ken Maines was checking you on all the bullshit that you were saying, you go to cuss him out too. Don't do it, Danelle. Don't cuss him out. Don't badmouth him when he gets done giving you your opinion. When he gets done saying, I don't believe a damn word you say, don't go back over to TikTok badmouthing him. Don't do it. Because we know you will. Bye-bye, y'all. Remember, Justice for Devin and Damon. Join Justice for Devin and Damon at Facebook groups. Join Darla Routier, A Case for Concern at Facebook groups. Join Darla Routier, The Real Supporter, Non-Supporter page. There's so many out there. Join them. Learn the facts. Don't let... This woman is lying. She is a liar. Don't call me a liar. Don't call me a fat, hairy redneck, okay? I don't like that. You know why? Because I'm a fat, hairy redneck. Bye-bye, y'all. Piece of chicken grease.